Hey, welcome back to 11 Alive News at 4. So we know that there are a few things more frustrating than losing power after a storm.
Yeah, but thanks to some new technology, the time that you're without power might be shrinking. Here's our Melissa Nord to explain.
While the weather is quiet, Georgia Power is working year-round with unmanned aerial vehicles, or drones. Pilots fly these drones from the substations along the transmission lines throughout North Georgia and Metro Atlanta to make sure that there's no damage from lightning, no damage from storms, to keep your power reliable year-round.
Nick Howell has been with Georgia Power for more than 20 years. On this mild October day, the senior line specialist is flying his drone along miles of transmission lines and the nearby substation to look for damage that could lead to a disruption of power distribution.
You could find a lot of rotten poles could be found that could break during a high wind event.
On the drone, there are 2 high-resolution cameras, and at every segment, Howell uses them to take detailed photos of the lines.
So what we're looking at is to make sure that everything is in good condition on the towers to withstand any kind of weather event.
Should a destructive storm strike like a major hurricane, these photos would serve as a comparison point of what needs to be done to restore power.
And then that allows us to be able to see what the structure looks like even before we go out there to perform work on it, so we can better tell what kind of equipment we need to bring out to perform the work.
Howell has seen it all, from summer storms to winter freezing rain events, but the biggest storm response ingrained in his memory?
Hurricane Katrina. I've never seen such damage in my life as covering that particular storm.
It's events like that that keep Nick focused on the company's mission. Before drones, they'd use helicopters to glance at the power infrastructure and climb towers to get a more detailed look at each connector piece. But drones mean a more complete, detailed catalog that is done at a lower cost, more energy efficiency, and one that's better for nearby wildlife. Each drone also has a special infrared camera on it that can detect hot spots.
So there's 6 drone pilots like Nick that survey every corner of the state. The drones can also be used after a big storm event to look at power lines that they can't access themselves. And here's something kind of interesting. After Hurricane Maria in 2017, they even went to Puerto Rico. They used one of these drones to help carry wire up a mountain so they could restore the power much quicker than if they had to carry it themselves with their hands.
So
that's absolutely incredible.
Way more convenient, but also safe in the long run too, safer.
Yeah. Safer, better for the birds that live in the area. I mean, it's just great technology they're using year round. Even if the weather's quiet, they are still working to keep your power reliable.